Three-player pod. I was on Teval. A flicker deck was next to me, and a spellslinger's deck in front of me. I wasn't playing to win, I was playing to observe. Data collection, pressure mapping, nothing more. Turn 4, I dropped Teval, generated some tokens. Turn 5, Sidisi joined the field. More tokens. Early traction, milling package online. By turn 7, I had already milled Diabolic Intent, Living Death, Crawling Sensation, a good chunk of my recursion plan sitting in the grave, and I let that sit. I wanted to see what would surface without forcing it. Meanwhile, Flicker bounced value, Spellslinger pushed enchantments, real threats started to form, and I wasn't one of them. My board built pressure, but I never swung. Around turn 10, Flicker cast Promise of Loyalty. He let me choose what to keep. I kept Tevel. Next turn, he flickered in Promise of Loyalty again. I responded with Malakir Rebirth to protect Tevel. He countered it. Tevel died and sent to the grave. Now, Tevel's judgment sat there beside him. Phyrexian Reclamation 2. Colossal Grave Reaver had fallen earlier, and Marin also went in there too. Wasn't really piloting anymore. The deck was breathing on its own. Flicker began to spiral. More creatures, more value. Every swing that he made drew him 4 cards. Spellslinger was feeding him. Untap enchantments, card engines. I countered them both as I could, about once each time, but I was out of counterspells afterwards. Flicker made his creatures unblockable. Then they were 2/2s. So he made them unblockable that way, with flying as well, because, why not? Unblockable by anything power 3 or greater. And then came the Planeswalker that he played. Able to exile a creature until end step. And that changed the game a little bit. Displacer Kitten hit the board for Flicker, then another piece, something that doubled non-combat exit triggers for creatures. Didn't catch the name. He started to mill himself as a white-blue deck, constantly on the gas. 7 cards every turn in his hand near the end. Didn't really make sense, and it didn't really have to. Just before the end, he made his final play. A tax piece. All spells cost 4 more, mostly due to exile shenanigans. And he thought that was it. Thought that I was locked and I was dead. He was smiling. Well, he thought wrong. The deck had already been running this entire game, actually. Not so much the deck. We had been running for over an hour. I wasn't just surviving, I was taxing them. I was taxing them mentally. Every loop, every pause, every card played without urgency, it started to wear on them. They thought I was drifting, they thought I was stalling. I was bleeding pressure from the pod, just dipping them, making it quiet, constant. Around turn 13, I used Grave Return to bring back Sidisi. She died. And later I cast and then I also played some other things as well. Jared came off as a top deck, got countered. I sacrificed the Forest in a Swamp to bring him back from the graveyard. No one really blinked, even though he entered as a 14/14. Left him there, just the posture. Their perception faded from me, and they started attacking each other. So here's my current state. Jared's at 14/14, 2 zombie druid tokens. That was about it. Nyx Weaver was in my graveyard. I exile it, bringing Phyrexian Reclamation back to my hand. So then I played it. Played a Llanowar Elves the next turn, flashback Dread Return, sacrificed the Elves and 2 Druid tokens to bring back Eternal Witness from the grave. No draw, just the right hand to card. The right hand to card, or just the right card to hand. Played Phyrexian Reclamation, then Eternal Witness. Pulled Teval and 6 back with life and mana. Next turn, looped Witness again. Reclamation fired one last time before Flicker killed it. Didn't matter. I had what I needed. Sidisi, 6, Teval, again. Sacrificed Eternal Witness to bring Living Death into my hand. And, of course, Flicker blew up Reclamation to stop the loop. But it was already too late. So, we're coming into the last turn. My board state, a 14/14 Jared. I drew Lord of Extinction. The life total, they were in the 20s. I was at 31. Spellslinger had fizzled completely. Flicker had 2 counter spells in a 7-card hand. Of course, I didn't know that at the time, but he told me afterwards. I played Lord of Extinction, asked if it resolved. I felt Flicker relax. He let it through. He didn't read the card. I waited. And then, from my graveyard and the Spellslinger's graveyard, we totaled 49 cards alone. So that's what I declared. And then I sacrificed him using Jared, closing the game, and that was game over. The combo wasn't really online, actually. The spell tax was still live. My living hand was in hand. My entire mill suite was in hand. None of that mattered. They had already given up. I didn't need the stack. I didn't need my commander. I didn't need the perfect line. I just needed the right moment. This is what a Quiet Blade looks like.